Hi there! So this is going to be my third video. Like, just go ahead and keep on watching if you want to see the look that I'm going to be getting, okay? Alright, so I actually already cleaned my face. I used the Clinique 3-step system in number 3 for combination to oily skin. Oily skin, it's a little bit problematic. I have a lot of breakouts, but I also touch my face a lot, so that's something I'm really trying not to do, as I just like wiped my eyes. But yeah, so it's something I'm trying to improve on and do better with for my skin. So being as I already did that, I already moisturized with the Clinique gel. I'm just gonna go ahead and I start on my eyes first typically because I don't like to get fallout onto my foundation. And I'm gonna put, these are my daughters. It's supposed to be a unicorn. Alright, so I'm gonna go ahead and start out on my eyebrows. I'm actually gonna go in with the Milani Dip Brow. I really like this stuff. They come in a lot of warm tones as opposed to, I know Anastasia runs really like cool tone, but this is number 3 in medium brown. Let's pull my mirror up closer because I'm so blind. I'm gonna go in with this Ulta Beauty. It's like a brow tint. This is the Urban Decay Eye Potion Eye Primer, and this is just an original, and I really like it. Alright, so then being as I primed my lids, I'm going to go in and do a base shade. So I'm just going to go into this palette right here. It's the Advent Pop Surreal My Heart from NYX. And I'm going to just use 2 shades out of here, I think. So for all over as my base, I'm going to use this white shade. And pick up this shade right over here. I'm gonna go into the Urban Decay Electric palette. I really like this one. I don't think I use it as much as I would like to, so hence why I'm using it today. Go into down here, Chaos. So I'm gonna go in with that shade, and I'm gonna use that all over, kind of just over my transition shade and my crease. So I'm just going to keep building them up. Then what I'm going to do is I'm going to take, where did this come from, Revolution? A little bit more of a dense crease brush. This one is actually just one I grabbed from one of the Makeup Revolution palettes. So I'm going to go back in with the shade I keep using, Chaos. And I'm just going to deepen, because I'm going to probably do like a halo. I'm going to deepen these corners and on the inside with that Chaos shade. Just kind of pack that color on and really concentrate it here. Okay. So I'm liking how that's looking so far. In the middle of the halo, I'm actually going to do this shade Gonzo within the electric palette. It's just like a really pretty kind of shimmery blue. I really like to set down a base to the shimmer shades just so it like makes them pop. Elf Cosmetics, and this is just like a little pot of like shimmer, and it's called Ain't That Sweet. So I'll just show, ooh, as I drop the cap. So I really like to put this down or something else just to kind of make it pop. This is just one of my favorites just because it's so light. So I'm just going to go ahead in the middle there and apply Ain't That Sweet from Elf. Like I said, I think it's $3. And then with that same brush, I'm going to go into Gonzo. Right, Gonzo, and I'm going to go right over that. I'm just really going to pack that on. So there's my eyes so far. I really like the blue. Next I'm going to go ahead and prime my face and I'm going to use the Benefit, the Professional, but the Matte Rescue. What I like is that it's matte, and because I do have like breakouts and whatnot, it has a mushroom extract in it, so I know that it kills bacteria on your skin, so that's what I really do like about this one. So I'm going to do this kind of focused on my T-zone and just where I get oily. Put that in my T-zone, and I got a sample the other day of the Becca Backlight Priming Filter. So I'm going to use this in the places that I'm not oily. Just like down here, right down my neck a little bit. It smells really good. Yeah, it smells really good. It's kind of sweet. And I already have a damp beauty blender, so I really like this one. This is the Real Techniques Diamond one. I think I actually need a new one because I use this so often. The top's getting like a little bit hard. Gross. So I'm going to use the Real Techniques beauty blender here. And then I'm going to go in with the Urban Decay All Nighter Foundation, and I'm in shade 2.0. I'm going to go ahead and jump into the bandwagon favorite of the Tarte Cosmetics Shape Tape, and I'm in the lightest shade Fair. So I'm going to go ahead and do this under my eyes. I do think it's amazing. It really is my favorite concealer. So even though this dries down matte, I do like to set it because I have like hereditary kind of creases. So that's what I like to set, is because I know that regardless of it drying down matte, I'm gonna crease there because it's just in my genes. It's how I'm made. So before that brush that I went all over my lid in with the NYX palette, I'm gonna take this brush and I'm just gonna set right underneath my eyes because the rest of it doesn't need to be set, just under my eyes where I crease. I'm sorry. What I use to set my under eyes is actually the Dermablend Loose Setting Powder. So now that I set that, the next thing that I like to do in this order is I like to go in with highlighter first. So for highlighter today, I'm going to be using the new Alchemist palette. And which shade? I'm going to use the Blue Sapphire because all of my makeup is blue. So I'm going to go in with Blue Sapphire first. And I like to do my highlighter first because I feel like then once I do my bronzer, contour, and then my blush, it just helps it blend, because I feel like if you just do a highlighter on top of that, sometimes it doesn't look so natural. Not that a blue highlighter is going to be natural whatsoever, but it just blends a little bit better when I do highlighter first, personally. You know what else are really good is the new NYX Duochrome highlighters. Those are amazing. I have the 3 actual highlight shades. I don't have any of the blush shades, which I'm sure that those ones are really nice as well. I'm also going to take this on the bridge of my nose and do the nose highlight because I like that. But yeah, the NYX Duochrome chromatic highlights are amazing. And then I also want to highlight my brow bone with this. I'm actually going to take the Butter Bronzer from Physicians Formula. I recently got this one too and tried it for the first time, and I love it. It's really nice. I mean, it smells good. It kind of reminds me, I had this Lilo and Stitch doll, like plastic doll, when I was younger, and it smelled like bananas and coconuts, and that's what this smells like. It smells like this old Disney doll that I had when Lilo and Stitch first came out. It came with like a Stitch, and it was Lilo who smelled like bananas and coconuts, and that's what this smells like. So little just thought. So oh, and then the brush that I'm using here is an is really dirty, but is also from that $14.99 eBay thing. I like it. It works fine. Something I've noticed too since I started bleaching my hair, I mean my roots are definitely grown in and I'm going in soon to go and get them colored, but it's just funny, it's like when I use my bronzers now, I almost have to I have to be careful about my hair because it's so platinum that I'll bronze my hair. It's pretty funny. So like when I'll go to work and I'm like, oh my gosh, the front end of my hair is like orange. If I accidentally get bronzer on it. I'm sure other people who have platinum hair can empathize with me or relate. I'm gonna take a little underneath my lip, right here. It gives you more of a pouty look. And sometimes I'll just kind of make sure that I don't have a ton of bronzer left and I'll just take it underneath here. I don't feel like it really chisels me out and makes me look like I'm any thinner. I just need to work out. So like when I bronze down here and whatnot, my double chin's still there, and then it's just gonna be like white face and then like a bronze double chin. That's what I think of all the time. Now on to blush. I actually recently got this blush from Tarte for my birthday from Sephora, and it's called Party. I'm actually gonna go back into the electric palette because I wanna do like a little bit of smoking out on my under eye just to kind of pull it all together. So what I'm gonna do is this Wet n Wild brush here. It's actually the angled, gosh, I almost dropped my palette. It's actually the angled like eyebrow brush. So I'm gonna take that one and I'm just gonna smoke out my under eye. So I'm just gonna look for a color that I want to use in my waterline for this look. I got this faux white from NYX, and it's actually the, it's called White Smoke. And I wanted to use something a little bit lighter, like this faux white, so that it can just accentuate my eyes, make them look bigger than they are, because I have so much darkness with the blues going on. So I am next gonna do mascara. And I'm gonna use the L'Oreal Voluminous mascara. One of the lips that I've been loving, because I got the NYX Vault of all their liquid suedes, because I really liked one of their liquid suedes that I got in one of my Ipsy glam bags. It was like Kitten Heels or something, and I really liked the formula of it. So when I saw that they had the Vault on clearance for like $7 over Christmas time, I picked that up. And the shade that I've really been loving from the Vault is Sandstorm. So I have the little mini one. So I'm gonna wear Sandstorm today so that a lot of the attention stays on my eyes. I really like these. I'm gonna use this one. It's the Lip Lava from CoverGirl. It's like a gold, which kind of doesn't really go with my lip, but that's okay. I just want a little bit of sparkles. I heard on Nikki Tutorial's last tutorial, when she does gloss, she only does it down here at the bottom. I don't know. Should I try that? No. This is my finished look. These are the eyes.